to bring out the best in you. A battle where both teams have something to prove. A night you know everyone's watching. It's no secret the Lakers have their eyes on the championship, but they know the road to glory must wind through Chicago. Tonight is their first test. Full of confidence, these young guns are out to prove they can match up with the world champs. The past is history. Tonight, a new fight begins. Bulls and Lakers next. The five-time world champion Chicago Bulls making one last run to glory. And when the championship trophy is passed to the next in line, it could be these young guns from Los Angeles who accept it. Tonight, a benchmark regular season game between the world champion Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Lakers. Hi, everybody. Wayne Larrivee and Johnny Redkirk. Good to have you with us. Each team is down one major weapon in its arsenal. The Bulls without Scottie Pippen due to injury. The same for the Lakers and Shaquille O'Neal. But two youngsters on that Laker bench have really stepped up.
Yes, a fourth-year player out of Temple, Eddie Jones, has been spectacular in the backcourt from him. And here's a kid, Kobe Bryant, that should be a sophomore in college. He's making a strong run for the Six-Man Award.
And, of course, a year ago tonight, these two teams fashioned a dramatic finish to the ballgame. The Bulls in come from behind fashion from 22 down, John.
Well, you're right. Tony Kukoc here takes a long three on a fast break, and that sends it to overtime. The crowd was ecstatic. This Bulls team had come from 22 down. And then in the overtime, Randy Brown goes up amid a horde of Laker players, slams it down. The Bulls go on to victory.
All right, and we expect more of the same here tonight. The Bulls and Lakers will have the spotlight coming up next.
World Champion Chicago Bulls basketball, brought to you by Miller Genuine Draft. It's time to satisfy your beer tooth. It's Miller time. Your local Ford dealer. See your favorite Ford dealer with quality people, quality products. McDonald owners of Chicagoland in Northwest Indiana. Did somebody say McDonald's? Ward's, home of the official Chicago Bulls team shop. AT&T, it's all within your reach. Toyota, every day belongs to you. Make it count. Toyota, every day. And by Southwest Airlines, offering low fares and frequent flights. Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom.
Sister. The twins are panicked because Ray's missing.
For all we know, he could be lying in a ditch somewhere.
Don't think so. And the smart guy starts a dating service to find his dad the perfect match. But it's not so easy.
Lisa here only has a 73% compatibility rating with Dad.
She gets a 98 on the Mo scale, thank you.
Smart guy after Sister. Thursday night at 7 on WGN.
I want a million presents. I want to know who's having a sale, because I'm going to be there.
Ward's is having a great sale on all the stuff they want.
I want to give my dad something pretty cool.
His price is picture perfect.
I'd like to have a bread maker.
Ward's has them on sale.
I want a CD player.
You're going to love the sound of this price.
I want Nintendo 64. All the kids have it. It's the bomb.
Now you can have it too. Apply for a Ward's card and get just what everyone wants.
Please.
Don't forget your Ward's card.
Needs a little work.
We've never really had that big of a house before, so it's going to be a lot going on my Discover card.
Fireplace?
I love just the idea of surrounding myself with all my friends and family, and that people can just drop by.
Pool table.
Discover card Cashback Bonus Award. It's like a gift that you can do whatever you want with and not even feel guilty. Come find my house.
It pays to discover. To apply, call 1-800-IT-PAYS-TO. Accepted where you see the nervous signs.
The AT&T One Rate plan has made long-distance prices simple. Whoa. Calls from home, a one-low rate to anybody in America anytime.
What about those 10321 ads that say I can save big over AT&T?
Most calls would cost less with AT&T One Rate.
Cost less?
Right.
Oh, I feel so used.
Hey, don't beat yourself up.
What about the big savings with 10321?
Forget it if your calls aren't over 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
He's taking it really big.
No games,
the AT&T one-rate plan.
Disney's Flubber has bounced into McDonald's and theaters near you for a holiday event that's gonna rock. For a limited time, our very own tempting and cheesy triple cheeseburger is back for just 99 cents. Or you can kick off your morning with a world-famous 99-cent Egg McMuffin. But you better get moving, Flubber. Go, Flubber. Or you'll flub up your chance to get your hands on one.
McDonald's donates $25 to charitables when any Bulls player slams dunks during the game. McDonald's of Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. Did somebody say McDonald's?
In the spotlight tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, their fourth-year guard, Eddie Jones, out of Temple.
6'6", 200-pound package of energy. He does everything you can look for. Runs the floor, passing lanes. And in November, he averaged 21 points a game, almost 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals in 15 games. He was the NBA's Player of the Month. Wow.
He is a load to handle. Starting lineups coming up next when we return to the United Center.
Every year at this time, folks at Southwest Airlines get together to cook dinner at the Ronald McDonald House.
West plans for Landon.
It's a special home where families can stay while their seriously ill children undergo treatment at a nearby hospital. The Ronald McDonald Houses are Southwest Airlines' primary charity. Thanks to your support, these children receive a special gift every day of the year. A gift of hope. From our families to yours, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, hon.
And a Merry Christmas to you, too.
What do you call low 2.9 financing on nearly every new 98 Ford car and truck in stock? You call it great rates on 98s. That's right. Your Ford dealer's revving up the holiday season with 2.9 financing on every new Ford Escort, Contour, ZX2, Taurus, Windstar, Ranger, Explorer, F-Series regular cab, and more. 2.9 on a dozen of the most popular Fords, or cash back on select models. Get even lower 1.9 financing on select 97s. Get your great rate on a 98. But hurry, see your neighborhood Ford dealer today.
Championship banners on display above the United Center, and we're set for the starting lineups between the Bulls and Lakers to rate play on the public address.
The Chicago Bulls welcome the world's greatest fans to the United Center. Tonight, our game is between the Los Angeles Lakers and your Chicago Bulls. Now, let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First, for the visiting Los Angeles Lakers, at one forward from North Carolina, 6'7", Rick Fox. At the other forward, 6'10", from Alabama, Robert Horry. At center, 7 foot, out of Clemson, Eldon Campbell.
Jackson, 3 wins shy of 500 career wins, and if he is victorious in 3 of his next 4 games, he will become the fastest to the 500 plateau, breaking the mark set by Pat Riley. Well, Bill Weir, you talked with a confident Eddie Jones of the Los Angeles Lakers. Tell us about the conversation tonight.
I certainly did, Wayne. That's right. And to a man, most of the Lakers will tell you they don't even think about what happened on this floor 1 year ago tonight. But I did talk to the Lakers star Eddie Jones just a short while ago, and he admitted no matter how good LA's early record, in order to be taken seriously, they have to beat the Bulls.
I think you do. I think they're still the champs. They won't be the champs in. I mean, if they're not the champs in June, you know what I mean. I think.
Was that a Freudian slip there? He's saying they're not going to be the champs.
I'm not. I mean, personally, I think we're going to win it all. Personally, I don't know. I don't care how y'all take it.
Brimming with confidence, Wayne and Red. One other note, some bus problems for the Lakers. Most of the guys had to cab it here, but they are here and fired up.
Yeah, they got here. There's no doubt about that. There's Michael Jordan, a little dust off here. That means we must be ready to play basketball.
Bulls have been pretty good here. 10-1 at home. Same record the Lakers have in their home. And Dennis with a new do.
Yeah, get a look at this from behind now. I don't know. Does that mean he's in a good mood,
I think that's a happy face. When the officials are looking at that, it must mean have a nice day.
You know, he hasn't been ejected, if I'm not mistaken, any games yet this year. I don't think he's fouled out about 1 or 2, maybe, or has he fouled out yet? I can't remember.
No, he's been a
good boy.
Must be in a contract, huh?
Yeah, it must have something to do with that.
Well, he's gone about his business, and he's been in double rebounds for most of this season.
You're looking at the 501st consecutive sellout of Bulls basketball. The crowd on hand here. The Lakers lead the series overall. The Bulls have won the last 2 here at the United Center. They split last year. The Bulls winning here 126-123 in overtime. And the Lakers behind 34 points from Eldon Campbell. 106-90 at the Forum in L.A. on a Sunday afternoon in February of last year.
Last Monday, the Bulls had some pretty good performances from Michael Jordan against Phoenix. 31 points, 4 steals, and he was 11 out of 12 from free throw line. Dennis Rodman, 21 rebounds. Matter of fact, Caffey fouled out near the end of the game. Dennis had his shoes off, and Phil said, come on, laughing, and he'd go back in. Dennis went back in and got 2 more rebounds.
So we're just about set to get underway.
Yeah, we got a little treat for you tonight, too. WGN, always the innovator in sports, comes up with a new camera that I think you'll get tickled with, the Fletcher camera, and we'll show you some action of probably some good action watching Dennis get position. There it is above the clock, above the 24-second clock by the Bulls basket here. So we'll get you some nice shots of guys banging for position. Here's what the shot will look like overhead, and this camera will move from side to side and can follow it around, and actually can pick you up on the other end of the court and take you all the way down here. A little different than the overhead camera. Now this one
give you another perspective.
It puts WGN puts the camera right in your living room, in your easy chair.
The Lakers started out this season 11-0, Red. They are 7-5 since. And all 5 losses have come without Shaquille O'Neal. He played the first 8 games of the season. He is out with an abdominal muscle strain. He'll be reevaluated in Los Angeles a little bit later on this week, and perhaps they'll know more of his status then. But there is Eddie Jones in his 4th season out of Temple, averaging 19 points a game. And they've got a youngster coming off the bench now in his 2nd year in the NBA, and he's just 19 years old. Kobe Bryant from Lower Merion High School. And he has been outstanding for this ball club. He leads all reserves in the NBA at 17 points a game. There is a look at Kobe Bryant.
Father played with Philadelphia 76ers.
Take a look at the leading scorers in the NBA, and you're going to find that Los Angeles, as far as the leading teams go, 107 points a game. They lead the pack. As a matter of fact, their point differential is just a little bit over 10 points a game, which also ranks #1 in the NBA.
That's Del Harris, their coach. And if we look down, I'm talking to Nick Van Exel, trying to keep warm here. You know, if you look down to who's doing a game, that's Chick Hearn. This guy has been doing a game since 1965-66, and he's doing his 3,000th consecutive Laker game on the 19th of January. And that guy, of course you know, he's a member of the American Sportscasters Hall of Fame. quite a guy. He hasn't missed a game since 1965. So there, AC Green, Rick Kerr, Randy, and all you guys.
Absolutely. And you know, that's the situation. He's from Aurora, Illinois, by the way, Chick Hearn. One of the all-time greats.
Yep. Peoria was where he made his big start. And we got a little delay here.
Apparently it's the clock that they're trying to get set up correctly here, and that is the reason for our delay. You can see the officials, Steve Javy, David Jones, Sean Corkin, are trying to get it straightened out, and we will return as soon as it is straightened out after these messages.
You know, working at AutoZone is more than just looking up parts or ringing up sales. Most of all is listening. Because my customers know more about their cars than I'll ever know. They know every rattle by heart. I mean, that car is their baby. So when they got a problem they're going to fix themselves, I'm going to do my best to help them get whatever they need, no matter what it takes. Because people like that, they don't deserve anything less than the best I can give them.
Back to the United Center, and again, there's been a delay to tonight's ball game due to a malfunctioning of the clock, and I believe it's a 24-second clock that they're having problems with. The officials are going to have a stopwatch on the floor, apparently, and that's what they're going over right now. Bill Weir, what do you have for us?
Well, you talked about it off the top, Wayne. The fact that Shaquille O'Neal is not here tonight with that abdominal strain, that doesn't necessarily bode very well for the Chicago Bulls. You might remember back in February, they went into L.A., and Eldon Campbell had a career night, 34 points, 18 rebounds. Talked to Phil Jackson before the game about the differences in centers on the Lakers squad.
Well, Eldon's a real prolific scorer in the post, particularly if he gets on a roll. He can be a real hot guy, and we have to prevent that. And he'll fit in their offense, probably not dominate the ball as much as Shaq will. Shaq demands the ball. They'll probably give him 45 to 50 touches in a game. Eldon's going to get 20 to 30, but he's still going to be productive.
It would also behoove the Bulls to keep the Lakers in that half-court offense. Also talked to Phil. We'll hear from him later on that as far as controlling the tempo with Eldon Campbell in there. They'd like to have it in a half-court. Wouldn't you agree, Red, Wayne?
I would think so. Yeah. For the most part, the Lakers want to get out and run, especially with Campbell in the lineup. And I think that really, obviously, they're a stronger team with Shaquille O'Neal. He's that kind of a talent. But, Red, they're stronger in different ways with Shaquille O'Neal. He becomes, obviously, a go-to guy at times in the paint, but also on the defensive end is a shot blocker and a stronger presence on the defensive end than is Eldon Campbell. Campbell, on the other hand, though, can move with this offense perhaps a little bit better, get up and down the floor a little bit better.
Well, his high this year, you see what he did against the Bulls last year. He had that then career high. His career high is 40 points in a game. His high this season has been 25, and that's an awful lot. So this team is so explosive that they've got 5 guys on his team that have scored more than 30 points in a game.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of explosiveness they have. And there, that's the timer right there. And here at courtside, and Steve Javy still visiting with him, and the officials trying to get this thing straightened out and worked out. Meanwhile, a couple of players have gone out, started to do some shooting to stay loose as we get set to go.
This reminds me of the old days when somebody would break a rim for a backboard. And you're scrambling around. Come on, guys. Come on. What's happening? Everybody ready? The fans are ready. The players are ready. They had their warm-up. Now, as you mentioned, they're out there trying to keep warm and shoot around.
Michael,
Makes him back and dust us again.
Yeah, I mean, the dust may have worn off by the time this game starts in the next few minutes. So as we stand by and wait for them to correct the problems with the clocks, take a look at the Central Division standings. This is, Greg, considered to be perhaps the best division in the NBA. From Detroit on up, these are all pretty good teams. Detroit off to a slow start. Milwaukee got off to a quick start. It slumped recently. The Bulls are right there along with Indiana. Atlanta got off to a brilliant start this season. They've cooled somewhat since then. And Cleveland is a team playing very well now in a new style.
I'm just looking at how many players scored over 30 points for the Bulls. I had mentioned 5 players there. Tony has scored 30, and Michael, of course, is 49. But that's it. You have to scramble to get points here. And Tony has been just terrific this year. He moved up into Scotty's starting role, the starting forward role, instead of coming off the bench where he was the 6th man, got the 6th man award. But Tony has improved, and you tell me, Wayne, I don't know. The line was closer, and he was terrible from there last year. This year they put it back out, and maybe it's like in golf. You know, when a guy says, I'm a half a wedge away, and you really don't know how to hit it.
You know, that's a great analogy. The other factor is this, Red, is that, and Steve Kerr was talking about this, when the line is back a little bit farther, you're not getting as much defensive presence or traffic out that far. When the line was in closer, defenses were able to cover to the line and get back defensively to double team down to the post a lot easier than they are now with the line spread and the perimeter spread. The Lakers are an interesting team. They're one of the top 3-point shooting teams in the NBA. Matter of fact, they're second in the league in 3-point field goals made per game, Red, and part of it has to do with their perimeter people. You look at Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel, Kobe Bryant, they're so good off the dribble that you as a defender have to step back a little bit, and maybe you give them a little more room at the arc.
Now here they're going through some stretching situations again. This usually takes place 20 minutes before tip-off, but now we don't know exactly when it's going to go. There's Nick Van Exel, who has been hot and cold for them. In one game he was 6 from 3-point range against Portland. He was terrific. Former Cincinnati ball player.
Scottie Pippen will not play here tonight for the Chicago Bulls, and from what we understand, it looks like it might be January before he'd be ready physically to play, coming off the surgery he had earlier this fall.
People talking about the drop in points production for the Bulls this year. You know what they did last year. They were over 103 points last year. And you have to put Pip's figures in there. Give you 20 more points a game, and not only that, but how he shuts the other teams down defensively. So you miss all those facets, and the thing that gets Phil more than anything is it really messes up his bench rotation, because he used to love to come with Tony Kukoc and Steve Kerr in the lineup, and now they don't get a chance to play together a lot.
And you know, the other factor is this: he always had Scotty on the floor with the second team facilitating their offense, and he doesn't quite have that anymore. And lately he's been using Michael Jordan at times on the floor with the second team to try to give them that presence that Scottie Pippen normally would give them. So obviously you miss a lot of intangibles. Yeah, you can point to statistics about what they missed from Scottie Pippen, the points, the rebounds, the steals, that type of thing, but there are a lot of intangibles that go with it as well. Meanwhile, Del Harris and the Los Angeles Lakers, as we mentioned, are playing without Shaquille O'Neal. They're 8-0 with Shaquille. They're 10-5 without him, which is still a pretty good record, but they're much different without Shaquille O'Neal. And Del talked about his team's attitude in the face of that injury.
A guy who's in the top 5 in scoring, field goal percentage, rebounding, and block shots, and when you take that away, you have to do a lot of making up.
You still have an inside game with Elton Campbell, true?
We still have a little bit of everything. You know, we're able to function without him, but we just do it on a little lower level. Eldon's a good low post player, and Sean Rooks comes in and backs him up and knows how to play the game. And everybody else, you know, picks up. But our numbers are just down across the board in every category without him. But we're looking forward to having him back, but we've never really hung our heads and felt sorry, you know, and wondered what we were going to do without him. Our guys have had the same confidence going on the court, I think, that we could win each night, whether we did or not.
Boy, if you didn't know that was Del talking, Del Harris talking, you might think it was a politician talking. I mean, he was dancing around there and dancing around there.
Well, I guess, but you know what? His team has not hung its head in the loss of Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, they did get off to the 11-0 start, 8-0 with Shaquille, but they are, tied or just behind now Seattle in the Western Conference standings. Seattle with that 19-5 mark, to the Lakers at 18-5 are right there. Bill Weir has an opportunity to visit with the guy who scouted this ball game for the Chicago Bulls and then set up the offense and defense, Frank Hamblin. Bill?
Well, Frank, this is kind of bizarre. I guess loosen up twice is good, right?
I hope so. Playing against the Lakers, they're a young, energetic, athletic team. We're going to have to be real loose tonight. One of the big keys for us is to stop them in their transition game, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. They also do a lot of pressing. They'll put a soft press on your full court and a 1-2-2 half-court press, and so we're going to have to do a good job in handling the ball, pinpoint our passes.
We talked a little bit with Phil about the change at center for them. Eldon Campbell is no slouch, even without Shaquille in there.
No, he isn't. Matter of fact, since he's been starting at center in Shaq's place, he's been averaging 17.3 points a game. And, of course, we all know last year when we played him out there, he had a tremendous game. I think he had 34 points against us. So we have great respect for him in the low post.
Looks like a little extra night. We have a good show planned. Joining
That's right. Send him back over to Wayne and Ray.
All right, thank you, Bill. We are ready to go. Apparently, whatever problem they had with the clock has been cleared up.
Wayne, you showed their record 18-5, and the only difference between the Bulls and them is that they're 8-4 in a row. The Bulls are just about the reverse. They're both 10-1 at home, so they've taken care of business there. And have they taken care of business in what are they, 12-0 against the Midwest?
Yes, against Midwest Division, they're undefeated 12-0.
My word. You start to think to yourself, is it that poor over there? But you got Houston that's been on a roll. And
you got Houston, you got Utah over there, San Antonio. They merely toyed with the Timberwolves last night. The Lakers winning 109-96 in the game. Not as close as that score would indicate. Lakers forcing 16 turnovers with 10 steals. They made 6 of 18 from the arc.
Well, honestly, I'm glad the game's going to start because I'm getting tired talking to you. Let's talk to the fans out there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Well, you've been very entertaining, Red. Southwest Airlines overhead cam. The Lakers in the forum blue with gold and white trim. The Bulls in the home whites, red trim, red numbers. David Jones with a tip, and it's controlled by the Lakers. Set the lineups for you since it was about a half hour ago that we saw the opening lineup. Van Exel and Eddie Jones, the backcourt. Eldon Campbell gets the step on the drive past Luke Longley.
Wow. He made that look so easy.
Robert Horry leads the front line along with Rick Fox for the Lakers. Here's a steal by Los Angeles.
And Luke made that look so hard.
Van Exel for 3.
And how quick they hit you, huh?
Lakers leading 5-0 in the early going. Jordan with Harper. Then Kukoc, Rodman, and Longley up front. Luke playing with a sprained foot. Randy Brown will be playing later here tonight on a bad ankle. Tough pass into Harper. Good catch by Harper and a conversion. First 2 points for the Bulls, and the Lakers hustled it to the front court. Eldon Campbell traveled. Sure did.
Nice little soft shot, and he's drooling. He remembers he watched that film again out there last year. Louis had that game high. He was so excited to take a little jump shot, he walked with it.
Well, Luke Longley last year in Los Angeles was no match for Eldon Campbell. Campbell had a 34-point afternoon at the Forum in L.A. Harper. Nice look to Dennis Rodman. Dennis gets it back. And Hart will set up some offense. Lakers leading 5-2 early going in this first quarter. Kukoc for 3. Bring it up.
What a stroke this kid's got now this year. So we get an easy basket, and then we get the 3 by Van Exel and 1 by Tony.
Kukoc shooting almost 50% from the arc this season. Boy, look at the battle. Campbell down low on the block with Luke Longley. This is Eddie Jones, blocked by MJ. Campbell, that quick turn to the lane, and he drew contact at the foul. Now Michael Jordan reaching in. First foul of the game.
good finds for this team was an off-season deal. They picked up Rick Fox. Rick Fox was with Boston, sort of spinning his wheels a little bit, but he's certainly a very integral part of the puzzle that they were looking for here, I think.
Well, you know, it's funny, Rick Fox turned down more money from Atlanta to go to Los Angeles, and Del Harris said recently, he said, I didn't realize how tough Rick Fox was, but he is a consummate pro and one of the really smooth players on this Lakers team. Campbell puts in on a pair. The Lakers recapture the lead 7-5.
Of course, follows a long line of great players coming out of North Carolina.
Spent 4 years there and played in a school record 140 games at North Carolina. 10 to go on the shot clock for the Bulls. Longley guarded on a switch by Horry. 2 to go. Michael for 3.
Didn't really want to shoot it, but maybe that's what he's got to do on his shot now. Do like Tony's doing. Get it and react to it.
Bulls by 1. Horry for 3. Harper sets the floor for the Bulls. They triangle to the left. Longley looking for a cutter now to the basket. First field goal for Luke Longley, and the Bulls lead by 3.
Luke's been out. He sprained that ankle, was it against Toronto? Missed the last game against Phoenix, but it was a game the Bulls really didn't miss him because they never played with the real low post center.
Eddie Jones around MJ. Back not open there. Jones back at it again. Not even the drive up is open. Fox for 3. Remember, the Lakers' second most three-point field goals made in the NBA so far this season.
Which means, ergo, they must put up the most.
Ergo is right. There goes Jordan. Michael, but blocked by Eddie Jones in the foul call. The Lakers. First down the Lakers. Going to be real interesting as you get a look at Del Harris, who's done an outstanding job with the Lakers now in his 4th season. Going to be interesting to see the Bulls and how they try to hang here with these Lakers who want to get nice little move by Longley and missed the party in close. Well, that was a well-executed play right up until the finish. Van Exel guarded by Harper. Good matchup there. Van Exel gets to the lane.
Well, they started off making their first 2 field goals, a basket and 3, and now they've missed their last 6.
Kukoc off the dribble. MJ gets baseline.
That's all he needed to see. A little bit of daylight, up he goes, and he hammers it home.
$25 from McDonald's and Charitables every time a Bulls slam dunks in tonight's game. Rick Fox, no. Horry right back to Fox. This one's for 3.
Went over the top. Didn't it go up and hit the clock? Yeah.
It did. Steve Jamby made the indication. Bulls ball. Del Harris not happy with the way his team has started after making its first 2 field goals. The Lakers have missed their last 8 attempts. Meanwhile, the Bulls have outscored Los Angeles 7-0 in the last couple of minutes. Tony. Campbell, good position for the rebound. Lakers trail by 5. Eddie Jones.
Oh, man, a big run forward.
The Lakers played last night and won comfortably at Minnesota. Harper on the post-up of Van Exel. Double down from Horry. Longley. His second from the field. Bulls have doubled up the Lakers almost halfway through this first quarter. And Del Harris and company want to talk it over. A strong start for the Chicago Bulls. They lead the Lakers 14-7 in the first.
2 hours? All right. We'll be waiting. What are you going to miss in school today?
Nothing. What are you going to miss?
You want to see?
Weather outside is frightful. Daddy, you got email.
I did bring this. I gotta get some clothes out. You want to help me? Hey, you faxed it.
Let it snow. We're still working for that later.
I heard my door close, and I ran out to the truck, and this guy was standing there with a case of beer in his hand. And he tells me, he goes, "Oh, I was putting it back." My days are usually 10 to 12 hours a day. Come in here, get my invoices. From there, I get out on the road, start delivering. You see people, you go into the bars, and you see people drinking, and you think, that looks good. I wish I could have one right now, especially on a hot day like today. It's a tough job, but I love it.
The holidays are back, and so are Holiday Instant.
For me?
Because you're special. Because you're special. You're special. Special. Because you're special. 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 Because you're special.
Holiday Instant from the Illinois Lottery.
I'm special?
You're 1 in a million.
Do I know you?
It's the perfect way to scratch names off your list. This holiday, give the Illinois Lottery's holiday gift pack. 5 tickets that could be worth up to $500 each.
Three-point field goal shooting has been, well, coming right to the fore. Lakers just 1 for 5 from long range.
Luke made that look so hard.
Van Exel for 3. Michael Jordan with a quick release there. And the Bulls have had the better of it. Jordan and Kukoc have made a couple of three-pointers. The Lakers 1 for 5 from deep. Eldon Campbell. Dennis. The Bulls set up offensively. Starting lineup remains on the floor for both clubs. 8 to go on the shot clock. Rodman screens for Kukoc, down to 2 to go. Harper, a long 3. Oh, man, a long 3. Bail out sway by Harper, and the Bulls enjoy a double-digit lead.
They hit Michael both his shots as the buzzer was expiring. Long 3.
Campbell goes to work with that jump hook across the lane. Boy, Longley Red has done a good job so far on Campbell and close.
Campbell got the easy basket right off the start of the game, and Luke has really come back offensively. He's done a great job.
Tony, right back to Luke Longley. But stripped away. Here comes Rick Fox. Van Exel, nice stop and go. And Harper, the veteran move from behind, tipped it away. Harper on both ends of the floor has been very quick this season, John.
Here comes the young man off the bench.
Kobe Bryant. 19 years old. Leads all scores off the bench in the NBA.
6-man award. Looking good this year.
Yeah, they had to make the award now here on December 17th.
He stops Del Curry, and he would be the leader.
We're set to go. This is Eddie Jones. Campbell with that high screen. A screen roll of Campbell for a jam. 6 points for Eldon Campbell. And again, unlike the other plays they've gotten to Campbell, that one precipitated very quickly, John. That little screen roll, and he got position on Longley that time. Pressure in the backcourt by the Lakers. They love to trap and push it away. Michael against Eddie Jones down low. Horry came over to double team. Michael in the jumper.
He went in, got the body bump, went out with the right hand nicely off the bench.
Pulls again by Cam. Van Exel, nice look back to Campbell. Lovely stop.
He got hit on that one.
Michael again on the block. This time faces Eddie Jones. Oh, nice. Off and under. Jordan with 9 here in this first quarter.
They had help coming, but it was just too late.
12-point lead for the Bulls. Van Exel across the circles around Kukoc. Did not finish. Rodman clears on the defensive board. Bulls much better tonight than they have been lately. The defensive rebound. Luke Longley. And shooting very well is this Chicago team right now. Tough to put the fire out here. Van Exel right back. One thing I've push the ball quicker off their opponent's made field goals than any team I've seen so far this year. They like to catch and nail it. Michael was fouled by Eddie Jones. That's the second.
Bulls are coming back quickly. They know they'll get pressure if they take their time coming up. There's going to be a lot of pressure. And now here comes a former Bull, Corey Blunt, will get in the game with Rick Fox.
Jones and Bryant lead.
That was a quick
tour for Kobe Bryant, wasn't it?
No, but he might be staying out here.
There Corey is going to leave. I know that. New kids coming in. And apparently it's going to be Robert Horry who leaves, and Kobe Bryant stays in. Corey Blunt has done a good job for this ball club, averaging almost 6 rebounds a game. And look at the numbers. The field Bulls off to a quick start here. Of course, the key will be, Red, once they get into the second team on the floor later in the first quarter or early in the second period.
Van Exel with the only 5 points out of their backcourt, 16 for the Bulls.
Campbell on the block against Longley. Luke held his ground again very well. Got a technical foul call on Bill Hader. He's upset right here. A couple of times he's seen Luke Longley get bump into Eldon Campbell, and Campbell's drives off the block.
He's legitimate on this call. He's legitimate on this call. Watch it. Luke just hammers him as Campbell comes back in.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there are a lot of contact on the play.
And there was a lot of contact on a previous play, and I think both of those plays inspired to get Dell quite upset.
Michael knew he had missed that one. It seemed like he was going up in the air for it.
So the Bulls lead 25 to 11. We have 3:33 to go in this first quarter here at the United Center. Wayne Larrabee with Johnny Redker and Bill Weir. Tony Kukoc on the drive, and it's stripped away. It'll belong to Chicago with 14 to go on the shot clock. One other interesting facet about the Lakers is that they chart tipped balls, tipped passes. Very quick team. I feel that's an important statistic.
The Bulls also do that.
Rodman down low to Kukoc. I'm not sure. That was not an easy pass to him. I'm not sure Tony was expecting it.
Right, I don't think he was open.
23-20. But, you know, and we talked about it with the Doberman defense going back years ago, Red, to just getting a hand on a pass. You don't have to steal it. Just misdirect the pass a little bit. That will sometimes knock off the floor of the offense.
Yeah, I heard Phil talking when they were talking about Ronnie Harper, and he said, boy, he gets a lot of touches. And that time, nobody touched Van Exel as he went down the lane.
Beautiful shake and bake by Van Exel and straight down the lane to the bucket. Bulls by 12. Jordan against Kobe Bryant. Rodman working the boards.
First ball foul that time. Ben's had everything going except he couldn't corral the ball. So he picks up his first foul. And we get a timeout. Bulls, I think.
2 minutes and 49 seconds to go. And what so far for Phil Jackson has been a positive first quarter play. Bulls 25, Lakers 13.
Isn't winter cool? Whether it's sledding or skiing or riding in a one-horse open sleigh. This is a season of good times and winter savings at your Toyota dealer. Lease a Tacoma 4x4 for $199 a month and you've got yourself one powerful pickup. Or make driving in the toughest conditions no problem with a new 4Runner or RAV4. Winter fun is here and you'll be ready with winter savings at your Toyota dealer now.
I want a million presents. I want to know who's having a sale, because I'm going to be there.
Ward's having a great sale on all the stuff they want.
I want to get my dad something pretty cool.
His price is picture perfect.
I'd like to have a bread maker.
Ward's has them on sale.
I want a CD player.
You're going to love the sound of this price.
I want Nintendo 64. All the kids have it. It's the bomb.
Now you can have it too. Apply for a Ward's card and get just what everyone wants.
Please.
Just like it will. Don't forget your Ward's card.
Only one man is brave enough. Only one man is smart enough. Only one man is strong enough to fight Skeletor. Only one man.
I'll never kneel to you. Yes, you will.
He-Man.
Right.
In his greatest adventure. Masters of the Universe.
Friday night at 7 on WGN.
Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Red Kerr, Bill Weir back to the United Center. Bulls leading the Lakers. And I'll tell you something, Red. Dennis Rodman has been very active in this first quarter off the board.
Well, you're right. He's got 7 rebounds with some good defense in here. The ball goes up, and Dennis comes from out of nowhere. He seems, saves the ball. Now here Van Exel goes the shot. He misses it. And who's there to get the rebound? Dennis Rodman to clear it out. Let's take a look from that Fletcher camera I was telling you about. Now, where is Dennis? Where's Waldo? Where is he? Where is he? Shot goes up. And from out of the bassoon section he comes.
The what?
Oh, boy.
I didn't know you guys had one of those sections up in Syracuse when you play. The rebound tonight, look at this. Dennis has as many as the entire Laker team.
All right, the Bulls have to continue to put that good defensive pressure on it. Don't give them too many easy shots.
And Derek Fisher is on for the Lakers at point guard. Oh, Rick Fox, a little finger roll. Let's go. Here's Harper. Starting unit remains on the floor for the Bulls as we near 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Oh, did not finish it. Kobe Bryant. Oh! The runner, a little bit short. Dennis had it taken away by Corey Blunt. Rick Fox retrieved.
Oh, man. Now the foul. Whoa, they were missing easy ones under there, getting hit a little bit. Now Luke picks up the foul. That's his first. It's only the 3rd team foul on the Bulls in this quarter with 2:05.
So the Bulls will have a foul to give in the final 2 minutes. Fisher, Bryant, Fox on the floor for the Lakers. Corey Blunt down low. Kobe Bryant from deep with a long deuce. Bryant's first 2 of the ball game. Eldon Campbell completes the lineup on the floor for the Lakers. Bulls on the attack, leading by 10. Jordan gets Kobe Bryant up into the air.
I mean, that's not a near foul. It's hard not to call out.
Hey, Red, you know, we're going to talk a lot about Kobe Bryant, but mostly from an offensive standpoint. He's still learning this game in all other phases, especially on the
6'8". He goes up to block Michael's shot. Michael gives him that fake, saying, you know, you should be a sophomore right now in college.
Yeah, exactly. What are you doing here? Running with us old guys.
Michael with 12, a dozen here in the first quarter.
Jordan broke the 30-point barrier for the first time in 10 games Monday night. 31 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists from 36 minutes against the Phoenix Suns. 13 for Jordan. And the Bulls again lead by 12. The Lakers, who have struggled for the most part in the first quarter of their games. Oh, nice entry from Campbell to Kobe Bryant and some of the explosiveness of this 19-year-old from Lower Merion High School.
Remember now, he was the slam dunk champion last year.
And the last one?
Last one. There's not going to be any more.
Harper gets an open look. Bulls by 10. Longley against Rick Fox. He just cleared him out. 8 points for Luke Longley. Fox tried to flop on that play, draw a foul, but the officials were not convinced. Rick will have to do a better job of anything than that. Out on the floor, Derek Fisher and Dennis Rodman, another rebound. Under a minute to go, first quarter. Tony on the post. Luke Longley over the top of Campbell, an air ball, and Rick Fox ran on a riddle stick. Mishandling on the baseline. It'll belong to Chicago.
Sean Brooks comes in for Eldon Campbell, and Steve Kerr gets the call here with a little over 26 seconds, and Judd Bushler.
Starters have fashioned, John, a 12-point lead now with 26.7 seconds remaining in this first quarter, and now we're seeing the reserves getting their first action. And John, this is where the Bulls have stalled this year offensively, is with the second unit on the floor, and it'll be interesting to kind of see how this goes, because the Lakers are generally considered to be one of the deepest teams in the NBA.
Well, you only have 6 seconds now, remember that.
Judd Bushler, pressure off the bench. 5 to go for Michael Jordan. Got it by the veteran response. George to the fall away, didn't get it off in time. A little head fake cost him, and the Lakers take over on the turnover by Phil Jackson's Bulls.
Luke coming in for, where's he coming from, Michael? Coming from
Jordan almost has many points as the entire Lakers squad. It indeed has been a slow start for Los Angeles.
The Bulls do have a foul here coming.
So the inbound to Derek Fisher, guarded by Steve Kerr. Winding down to this first quarter. 10 seconds to go. Fisher penetrates on the rise, scored and a foul.
That's bad defense. That is very bad defense. When you got a foul to take, the man goes down through the heart of your defense, gets the layup and the foul.
Steve Kerr picks up the foul.
You got a chance to stop him when he's putting that ball on the floor going to the hoop.
Derek Fisher, another excellent draft choice by Jerry West. 24th pick in the 1996 draft. Does a very good job off the bench at point guard for the Lakers. 4.6 remaining in the quarter. Tony to beat the play. He got fouled. Is he going to get three? That was Corey Blunt who fouled.
Two fouls you'll get. I thought it was from the three. They threw it down, and Harper was able to get it. Normally that pass goes from Michael to Steve Kerr, but when it comes down, they're right together, and then Tony gets free, goes up in the air, and Corey Blunt with the foul.
So Tony at the free throw line. That's his 4th point of the night. He scored in double figures in 8 straight games. At 23 the other night against Phoenix. In his last 8 games, he's averaging 18 points a game, shooting almost 57% from the field. Slowly the putback. Boy, what a finish to this quarter for the Bulls. That will not count if it goes, and it wasn't even close. Somehow the Bulls in the final 4 seconds of the quarter come up with 3 points. And they head off after the first 12 minutes, leading 32. You're watching the Bulls on WGN.
Are you and Dustin on the thing? No, we're just friends. Do you like the waltz? I know. I wanted to dance with you all night.
What is up with you?
It's not like I wanted to be the one holding your hand. I just didn't want her holding it.
I don't want to lose you, Joey. What we have is the only thing that makes sense to me.
Dawson's Creek. Coming Tuesday nights this January on WGN.
Isn't winter cool? Whether it's sledding or skiing or riding in a one-horse open sleigh. This is a season of good times and winter savings at your Toyota dealer. Lease a Tacoma 4x4 for $199 a month and you've got yourself one powerful pickup. Or make driving in the toughest conditions no problem with a new 4Runner or RAV4. Winter fun is here, and you'll be ready with winter savings at your Toyota dealer now.
With AT&T Digital PCS, your airtime minutes now cost the same in AT&T cities across the country as in Chicago, as little as 7 cents a minute anytime. So on your wireless bills, cities like New York, Miami, and Los Angeles look just like home.
Sweet home, Chicago.
I get my mom a beautiful diamond ring.
Your diamonds would be fine. Every guy knows women are crazy about jewelry.
I've always wanted a diamond bracelet.
Now's your chance to really impress her.
I want to surprise my wife with a diamond ring this Christmas.
At a price like this, you can afford to. And if you apply for awards card, you'll get an extra 10% off.
Lots and lots of gold.
On a budget, she'll never know.
I've spotted it. He's seen it. I suspect I'll get it.
Don't forget your awards card.
Write down the Bulls high score and his point total in tonight's game along with your name, address, and phone and send it to WGN. You could win round-trip tickets on Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom.
Luke Longley had a big first quarter, read right down to the end of the first quarter.
And the Southwest Airline overhead cam will take a look on the free throw line. And what happens here is Corey Blunt blocks Steve Kerr out. But Sean Rooks, instead of blocking out this way, he blocks out that way, and Big Luke is able to step right in and just put that ball off the glass and in. There's Steve Kerr getting blocked off, but Luke just slaps it back up there and gets an easy deuce.
AT&T first quarter stats. AT&T, it's all within your reach. Good shooting for the Bulls. Lakers struggled in that first quarter. Bulls held the edge on the board thanks to Dennis Rodman. He had half of the Chicago rebound.
Good news to see Randy Brown in the game.
Randy's been out the last couple of days in terms of practice with an ankle injury suffered in the late stages of the Phoenix game Monday night. Ball poked loose like a pinball. Good coach. Harper down low, jump hook.
Tony really going after that ball hard, and Harper rewards him with an assist as he knocks it in.
Harper, Brown, good coach, Longley, and Burrell on the floor for the Bulls to start the second quarter. The Lakers assemble offensively. Big Sean Rooks. Kobe Bryant out front for three.
Bryant, we talked about it. Here's 7 points quickly off the bench.
7 points for Bryant. Opening minutes, second quarter. Bulls by 11. Good goes right by Rooks. Bryant rips down the rebound. Knocked away and then knocked out of bounds by Robert Horry. Harper got a hand on it and disrupted the play.
Pretty good pass by the young kid. Right on the money, but Harper knocked it away.
Brett, so far it looks like the Bulls have controlled the tempo of this game to their liking. Foul off the ball. Coming up against the
Not Rooks, I think, was it?
Yeah, it was on Rooks. It was first. Fresh shot clock for the Bulls. For position down low, they reversed to Harper, now Burrell. Burrell trying to swing away, nicely done in traffic. 13-point lead for the Bulls in the early going second quarter. Lakers, Brett, you get the impression they just haven't been able to get into the open floor as they would like.
Yeah. Bulls have been getting back pretty good defensively.
Kobe Bryant off balance. Boy, I'll tell you, this kid is really something on the offensive end. He's got it all. Harper low against Bryant. Double down from Jones, who reached in and commits the foul. That's his third.
We saw was it Tracy McGrady in here, the young man out of high school that came into the league the other day with Toronto, and he struggled. He may be still a little bit away from what's going to happen. This guy now looks like a seasoned veteran. He's got very much confidence.
Harp wanted Longley to come into the middle. Finally he does. 10 to go on the shot clock for the Bulls. Luke against Rooks. Nicely down the big fella. 12 points for Luke Longley here in this first half. On 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Kick on Randy Brown. Let's pause for station identification.
This is America's #1 sports station, WGN, Chicago.
Dick Van Exel is back into the lineup in place of Derek Fisher for the Lakers. So you've got basically 3 guards with Jones, Van Exel, and Kobe Bryant. Campbell and Horry up front for Los Angeles.
And Horry with the range of a guard sometimes, huh?
Yes, indeed. He's got to be watched to the arc. There he is, Tony out on him. Over the top to Bryant. That was not a good pass, and Harper commits the foul. I don't think that pass was going to get there anyway. Harps first. This again, I think this pass is going to hit the rim. Maybe not.
It's Harper's 12th year in the league. He said, what am I doing out here playing with the second unit? Michael, get out there. I should be resting.
A little different look to the second unit here, Red, with Longley and Harper. We've got 3 starters out there now. So It's not the full second unit that Phil has been using. Tip by Randy Brown won't go. Or the rebound.
Pick this guy up. He'll be in your living room.
Oh, nice. That was a bad pass, and he's going to get a shot out of that.
That was a pass that went in.
Oh, my goodness.
I guess you're really good. It wasn't a tree.
You're really good, Red, when your passes go in the basket. Cuco, Chad Van Exel. The trio. Oh, and a rolling goodness move by Tony. He has 6. Gosh, we've seen some shots here tonight in this first half. Eddie Jones gets the lead. His first 2 points of the game.
Yeah.
The lead for Cuco. Bulls on the run.
Yes, sir. Tony with a quick hitter. He's got 8 points now.
Yes, indeed. The old fellas can run and they get back on defense as well. Travel the call on Van Exel. Possession gained quickly by Randy Brown.
Here's Tony's first pass to take a quick look at it. He goes in and look at those. For a blue jersey from him.
In Minnesota, they call that color purple. Randy.
Yes, sir. Big low for 14 points. Randy Brown. Everybody breaking him down. And what a play to go to a breakdown.
Target practice. Check. Window heat. On. Take off warning horn. Check. Parking brake. Set. Radio's radar and transponder. Set and standing by. Sunscreen. SPF 15. That's check.
Southwest Airlines is going to Florida with low fares to Fort Lauderdale, Orlando, Tampa Bay, and Jacksonville. Florida's never been closer.
Cool shades. On.
Disney's Flubber has bounced into McDonald's and theaters near you for a holiday event that's gonna rock. For a limited time, our very own tempting and cheesy triple cheeseburger is back for just 99 cents. Or you can kick off your morning with a world-famous 99-cent Egg McMuffin. But you better get moving, Flubber. Go, Flubber. Or you'll flub up your chance to get your hands on one.
Happy holidays from your friends at Miller. It's Miller time.
A Christmas wish of all Bulls fans. All they want is Scotty, indeed. Bulls fans, the NBA's hottest youth competition is back again. Chicago Bulls NBA 2-ball brought to you by Dominic's is a two-person basketball skills competition for kids aged 9 to 17. For more information, call your local park district or the Bulls at 312-455-4000. Indeed, it's a bull market. And you know what, Red, I talked earlier, it appeared that this ball game was being played at the tempo the Bulls would like. We mentioned the Lakers like to fast break. Much of their points come in transition. They must have 15 layups last night at Minnesota. Here tonight, fast break points just 2-2. Both teams doing a good job of getting back in transition, but especially the Bulls.
You know that the Lakers are second in the league in assists and score a lot of points and a lot of help doing it. Tonight, the Bulls 13 assists, LA 7. So, nice job there by Bulls.
Eddie Jones and the young guns from Los Angeles. Eddie Jones saying to our Bill Weir prior to tonight's game, he's very confident his Lakers in June will win the championship. The Bulls have won 5 times in June. This Lakers squad has a long way to go, many miles to cover before they get there. 7 to go on the shot clock for Los Angeles. Shot clock locked down. Oh, yep.
I thought they called him hammering him because he
second quarter. Harper, Brown the backcourt, then Kukoc, Burrell, and Longley up front. So different look second unit that we're seeing in the lineup.
This passing is sharp. I mean, they're not standing around and just throwing it outside. That ball is moving right on the money, and then a holding foul. It was on it was on Bryant. That's his third.
Kobe hits the deck. Hits the bench, I should say, with 3 personal fouls, 13 fouls. Michael is back for the Bulls.
Staggering off the court, laughing at the guys. I've been out there a long time.
You can play long minutes at the outset of this game.
Not my contract to play the second quarter, Coach.
You're right. We're seeing much better ball movement and really player movement by the Bulls' second unit here tonight. Longley rebounds. Fresh shot clock for the Bulls. Kukoc for 3, left it short. Loose ball foul on Longley. That's his second. Hey, on Tuesday, December 23rd, when the Bulls battle the Los Angeles Clippers, it's Toshiba Fan Pack night. First 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a beautiful Bulls Fan Pack. Compliments of Toshiba. Van Exel gets a high screen from Ori. Ori out of the arc for 3. Randy Brown couldn't handle it and pitched it into the backcourt. And Exel watched by Burrell. And a 3/4 of the way down. It would not stay. Last touch by Ori. They're going to roll Chicago ball. I think Sean Corbin said Laker ball, and Steve Javie said the Chicago ball, and they're going to give it to the Lakers. There's Steve Javie right there. Van Exel on the inbounds, halfway through second quarter. Bulls leading 44-29. Fox the screen for Van Exel. Boy, a nice drop that time defensively by Brown on the steal. Rounding goal distance. They hit that on the board. Fox ahead to Van Exel. 4-3. Longley. Randy Brown back to Skip Burrell. Jordan for 3. Once again in traffic, did not get a call. Van Exel. Eddie Jones is it offensive? Yes, it is.
His fourth. Eddie Jones can't get it started here. Hit his third.
I have him for 4, Coach.
Yeah, me too. But I have him for only 3.
They say 3.
I think Kobe Bryant picked up one of those other fouls, and now they'll go to John Berry coming in here.
John Berry, Rick Berry's son, or one of Rick Berry's sons coming in. Luke Longley leads. Dennis is back on. Dennis Rodman for the Bulls. There's John Berry. He was selected by the Celtics, never played for Boston. Was eventually traded after a holdout to Milwaukee. He has not really found himself in his NBA career, but plays a role deep off the Laker bench. Kukoc. Gets Ori slapped it away smartly out of bounds. 13 seconds to go on the shot clock for Chicago. Bulls leading by 15. Tony finally clears. 8 to go for Michael Jordan.
I thought Mike took little steps on that one. Of course, I have never seen Michael in all the years he's played walk. Is about as quick. You know, sometimes it looks like he's walking.
15 points for Michael Jordan. Melvin Campbell. Double down from Michael. Back to Campbell against Rodman. Campbell to the baseline. Used the left hand on that shot. The Bulls lead again is 15. Biggest lead for Chicago's been 17 points. To go for Michael. Slapped away by Fox. Van Exel to Rick Fox ahead of the field.
Fox breaks into the scoring column.
The Lakers back to within 13. They've scored 4 straight. Timeout Chicago as a result. So perhaps a slight stall for the Bulls, and the Lakers put 2 field goals together. They are down by 13 with 3:57 to go in the half.
Okay, I admit it. I'm a turner. You know, a turner. One of those people who, after parking their car, turns and looks at it 7 times. But I wasn't always a turner. It wasn't until I got my new Ford Escort. This sporty guy was hundreds less than Chevy Cavalier. But the reason I keep turning is my Ford dealer gave me sport wheels, a spoiler, and sport seats at no extra charge. It'd make you a turner, too.
Now get $1,000 cash or 2.9 financing on a 98 Escort.
AT&T Digital PCS, your airtime minutes now cost the same in AT&T cities across the country as in Chicago, as little as 7 cents a minute anytime. So on your wireless bills, cities like New York, Miami, and Los Angeles look just like home.
Sweet home, Chicago! Here's what's on tap for the Bulls, brought to you by Miller Genuine Draft, who remind you it's time for a good old macro brew. Our next telecast on WGN will be Friday, January 9th from Madison Square Garden in New York. The Bulls and Knicks beginning at 7 p.m. Well, Johnny, we talked about the guard to the outset of this program. Eddie Jones coming in, averaging 19 points a game, and the NBA's leading scorer, Michael Jordan. Here's a look at what they've done so far tonight. Now, Jones has 3 personal fouls, and so does his replacement off the bench, Kobe Bryant. They're both on the bench with 3 personal fouls, and those 2 guys combined for 36 points a game. So foul difficulty going to have an effect on Del Harris's rotation, at least for the final 4 minutes of this half.
You know, you were talking about Eddie Jones saying that they might be around in June to play. I know they've got a terrific team with Shaq, but Shaq hasn't been there yet either.
No. He hasn't won it. He's been to the finals.
Been to the dance. But couldn't see the floor too well. And swept the floor off.
Yeah, he got swept off the floor. Randy Brown against Van Exel. Brown, Kerr, Jordan, Wennington, and Rodman on the floor now for the Bulls. 8 to go on the shot clock. Jordan looking for room. Wennington spot up. Campbell got a piece of it. Jordan manufactures a shot off the rim. It would not go. Fox on the run for the Lakers. The Bulls have came back quickly in transition defense, Reddit. They've been very good in watching the Lakers in transition. Barry penetrates a big man. Axel open from the arc. Boom, rip. Dennis wanted to run with that. Steve, what, you got a good look? Nope.
You know, Steve draws the defenders in the game a lot of times. They're good three-point shooter or reserve off the bench. Barry knows what Steve Kerr does and what he does really well.
Time winding down on the shot clock. Wennington shot blocked by Campbell. And a shot clock violation as Kerr retrieved. So, John, the last 3-4 trips down the floor, Phil Jackson's Bulls have stalled a bit. 46-33, Chicago by 13.
Well, they play terrific defense against this high-powered ball club. Likes to run, gun, shoot, fast break, get shots up, threes. They're pretty good to hold them to 33 points.
Campbell backing Wennington deep. Scored and a foul. He got Bill back inside the dotted line, and Wennington picks up his first personal. Third on the team. Eldon Campbell now reaches double digits with 10 points. Bill Wennington looking on. Campbell is 73% free throw shooter.
Yeah, we got a 10-point game. Bulls have been not shooting well after tearing it up in the first quarter. 1 out of their last 9.
The Lakers put 7 points in a row together. Jordan fouled on this drive by Rick Fox. Foul is The first Fox. That does put Los Angeles over the foul limit with 2:25 to go second quarter. On Friday, January 2nd, Bulls battle the Milwaukee Bucks. It's United States Postal Service Priority Mail Hat Night. First 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a handsome Bulls hat, compliments of United States Postal Service Priority Mail.
Well, Rick Fox was lobbying here with Davy Jones. He says, you know, I know from the backside where you were, it looked like I fouled him, but I didn't foul him. It looked like
what does the camera angle show? 17 for Jordan. Bulls snap that streak of 7 straight points by the Lakers now. Reassert a 12-point advantage. Barry on the move, very creative off the dribble, was bumped by Steve Kerr, and the foul on Kerr is his second as things have slowed considerably here in the second quarter.
The Bulls' concern, too, is getting Steve Kerr in the rhythm, getting him some shots, getting some playing time. You know, he missed several games when he was on the injured list. Now back in getting playing condition, but not game situation where he's getting the flow of the shots. He's not getting 1 or 2 good looks a game.
John Barry, as I mentioned, one of Rick Barry's sons. Free agent acquisition in August by the Lakers. His brother, Brent, is currently a member of the L.A. Clippers.
The brother is the Georgia Tech.
Yep. And of course, the dad, Hall of Fame. Rodman, nice speed, and a foul coming up as Bill Wennington went strong to the rack. Eldon Campbell picks it up. It's only his first. 2:03 to go in this first half. Bulls led 32-20. At the end of one, built a 17-point advantage on a couple of occasions here in the second quarter. And currently lead by 10.
Well, the Bulls bench would certainly like to get a little more productive here. That's their 3rd point now. There's 14 points off the Laker bench, and Bill Wennington gets his first point of the game.
And here tonight, John, we've seen more of a sprinkling of starters with bench personnel than we're used to seeing. For the Bulls, and that's something Phil Jackson wants to try to establish the rhythm that the starters have with that second unit. Jordan held up by Van Exel. Only the first on Nick Van Exel. This game was really bogged down now in the half court.
I think Bill Harris is happy to be sitting in this position, not down too far. His team has not played well. They've had some foul trouble. He figures that there is a hot streak yet, another run, a couple of runs left in him. Might go 18 in the game.
Bulls recently, John, in their last 5 games have hit 74% of their free throw shots, which is much better than their season average has been.
Of course, you know, Mike shooting the majority of them. He's starting to make something. He's only missed a handful in the last 6 games.
Under 2 minutes to go, first half. Lead is 13 for Chicago. Eldon Campbell turns on Wennington. Corey kept that alive to Campbell. Dennis able to reach for the rebound.
Great spring in Dennis's legs. Still 36 years old.
Michael out front. Long deuce came up short. The Laker ball. Oh, you're right, because at the end of last year, Dennis Rodman didn't look like he had any gas left in the tank. That knee injury late in the regular season, Brandon, he never really was 100% during the playoffs.
Well, sometimes he didn't hang around the game long enough to get in shape.
That's true, too.
He got kicked out. And of course, this game a year ago, he was in a fight. He had a technical.
At the end of the game, yeah. But he also had 18 rebounds.
Dennis, there he looked. He looked, he laughed at Phil.
Jordan goes to work. They cleared it out for him. Wennington takes the shot over Orr.
That was a tough one for Billy. He was backing up and he had 2 blocks. 2 shots blocked, and Orr was charging him, but he not good.
And right to the beginning to lengthen the lead now up to 15 points. Final minute, first half. Van Exel. 8 to go for the Lakers. Over the top to Orr. He pushed off on Randy Brown that time and was fronting it. Campbell over there, ran out of time on the shot clock.
Oh, there was a man wide open. Campbell said, oh, look what I got here. What's that buzzer? Bill Harris a little confused, as his
The Lakers already 7 turnovers this game.
33 seconds left. The Bulls like to run and get a two-for. This time I think they're going to come down and just work the ball and, you know, see what they can with one shot. I keep saying that, but look at it. You get hit.
Rick Fox commits the foul. Second on Fox.
They were going to try to get a two-for on that play. Look at that. There's 27 seconds left, and Bill Wennington hit the jumper that Michael fired in the corner. It won't count.
Take a look at tonight. Bulls have done the job at the line, but overall this season they have struggled there. On Monday, December 29th, when the Bulls battle the Dallas Mavericks, it's Kemper Insurance Company's poster night. First 10,000 fans entering the United Center will receive a Bulls poster. Compliments of Kemper Insurance Companies.
The guy sitting behind Phil is Joe Lee, who's been around this franchise from its inception.
Back to when you were the whippersnapper of a coach for this franchise. About a 2-second difference, shot clock to game clock. This is Van Exel, started by Brown. 10 to go on the shot clock. Barry, down to 5. Against Kerr. Barry forces contact.
3, he's going to get 3 on the play. Now, Steves can't believe it, but I don't know.
So Steve Kerr picks up a foul, 4.5 seconds left. And it will send John Barry to the line. Bulls leading 55-38. 17-point Bulls, their biggest of the night, or equaling their biggest. Now Barry cuts into it. And yes, Santa Claus is here. I wonder if he brought Scottie Pippen in uniform. I don't think so.
This is murder. You foul a three-point shooter that is also an excellent free throw shooter.
Very over 80% from the line. You're right.
Yeah, that's one thing I think that is probably that's what in the gene. His father was a great free throw shooter, even though he did it underhand. The concentration and rhythm and everything else. Look at that. Not one of them did anything but the net.
4.5 seconds remain. Michael Jordan. Oh, what's that? Down, they all went to Mike. 1.9 to go. Fox, it'll count if it goes, and it just off the mark. But a very strong first half. Michael Jordan already 21 points here at the United Center. Has led the world champion to a 57-41 lead. Here's Dan Rowan coming up with all the day in sports. You're watching the Bulls on WGN.
I'm Allison Payne. Tonight on WG News after the game, secret government video charges of bribe-taking, and now a verdict in the Ray Frias corruption trial. Late details in a live report. Plus a cartoon on Japanese TV and how it sent hundreds of kids to the hospital. We'll explain why. Those stories and is there more mild weather in the forecast? Tom's forecast after the game.
On the weigh-ins, Marlon's writing a sizzling expose with all the details of his love life. On the Steve Harvey Show, Steve's patience with Cedric's girlfriend is wearing a little, thin.
Is that my daughter Karen's shirt you're wearing?
I put orange shirts on mine. I thought this went good with my skirt. It's cute, huh? Nice shirt, Medina.
The Steve Harvey Show, after the weigh-ins.
Thursday night at 8 on WGN.
Behind every door, there's a party. And behind every party, there's Jewel Osco. We've got it all, from good foods to party wear to the little extras that make a party good. All you need, all under one roof. For your next party, invite Jewel Osco.
Hi, come on in.
Chicagoland's party team.
Winter can be a blast. From snow angels to snowball fights to snowmen. This is a season for great times and winter savings at your Toyota dealer. Like on the 98 Camry, now equipped with front-wheel drive and a lease price of just $219 a month. Or get 6.9% financing for 48 months on all Camry models. Now that ought to get you in the mood of the season. Don't miss the winter savings at your Toyota dealer now.
We spent so much time working on this, getting it going. And it almost fell apart over who was going to buy the paper clips. We kind of learned the hard way that we just both couldn't do everything. She works on products, new sauces, and I sell. We're in over 200 restaurants now. The big decisions we make together. That's why you have a partner. If I'm laying awake at night, I want to know someone else is too.
It's your life.
World Champion Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you by Miller Lite, who reminds you that anything can happen at Miller time. By the Discover card, it pays to discover, accepted where you see the Nova sign. And by Southwest Airlines, offering low fares and frequent flights. Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom.
An outstanding first half by the Bulls. They lead the Lakers by 16 points after UC tonight. Welcome to the halftime report. I'm Rich King. And besides a marquee matchup here in Chicago, two of the top teams in the East colliding head-on in Atlanta tonight. Mike Fratello's Cavaliers smoking these days. They have won 11 of the last 12. Zydrunas Ilgauskas getting the jam here for Cleveland, which is 15-7. The Hawks, meantime, have the best record in the East. They are 18-5. Ty Corbin finding Christian Laettner for the lay-in in that game down south tonight on the scoreboard. 68-61 Hawks now in the fourth. Alonzo Mourning back with the Heat for the first time this year. Rod Strickland gives the Wizards the lead over Miami. A nice scoop shot by Rod there. Alonzo began the game on the bench, which showed his knee is healed as he scores a jumper along the baseline later on the going. That score now 78-67 Wizards, the game in the fourth quarter. And up next, a changing of the guard for USC football.
Has met your goal then. Well, we did a good job in controlling the tempo. Also, which means we only gave them 4 fast break points, so we did a good job holding their transition game down. We out-rebounded them 28-17, and we held them to 34% shooting. So, they played last night. Maybe they're a little tired, but I thought our guys came out and did a good job, especially Luke and Dennis on the boards. Now, third quarter, very important. If we want to go out and establish ourselves again the first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
Hopefully there's enough bounce in those legs to keep it up.
Well, our guys didn't play last night, so there should be.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Wayne?
Thank you, Bill. There's Dennis Rodman, had 10 rebounds in that first half here tonight. Bulls outscored the Lakers 32-20 in the first quarter and 25-21 in the second quarter to faction the 57-41 lead here at halftime.
Well, the Bulls with the 16-point lead. It's a turnaround of a year ago when the Bulls had to come from behind. They were down 72-57 at halftime. And it's very important because the Bulls have looked sharp on occasion early and fallen apart in the third quarter. So this third quarter is going to be key, I think, how the rest of this game is played.
I think you're right, Red. The Lakers had their trouble quarter is the first quarter. They usually get off to a slow start in the first quarter. The Bulls, as you mentioned, have had problems in the third quarter this season. So the Lakers already have their worst quarter behind them, and the Bulls are staring right at theirs. And the starters are the familiar starting lineup of Jordan and Harper, Luke Longley, Dennis Rodman, Tony Kukoc for the Bulls. Van Exel and Eddie Jones backcourt for the Lakers. Robert Horry, Rick Fox, and Eldon Campbell on the floor. A little baited trap there, so to speak, for the Lakers. Defensively, as the Bulls start up. Dennis gets an open look at nice. Luke Longley down low.
The guy to leave alone on that press is going to be Dennis, but Dennis can make the pass. Luke with 16 big ones.
And I'll tell you, Red, the Bulls has a team 26 points in the paint here tonight so far. Eddie Jones from downtown. Lakers have not been very quick to the ball off the glass tonight. There's a little trap.
There's Dennis. They let him do what he wants. They don't go near him, but he gets right in. Look at this.
Knocked knocked away down low on the baseline. Nice play by Rick Fox. Van Exel. Bombs around Kukoc. Eldon Campbell with the party whip. 13 for Campbell. Del Harris happy with his squad on that possession. And again, three-quarter court pressure, Red. A little bit more than we saw in the first half from the Lakers.
Oh, Dennis was right underneath that time. This is what got the Bulls back in the game a year ago. Was the terrific defense.
Luke Longley over the top. He's got 18. And Red, the first couple of possessions for the Bulls, we've seen them get good spacing against those traps. The Lakers have had to pay for it as Longley's hit a couple of jumpers. This is Rick Fox. Eldon Campbell on the block against Longley. Bumped by Luke, and this time they get him for the foul. That's his third. We didn't see as much of the three-quarter court pressure from the Lakers in the first quarter as you might expect, but I think part of that, Red, is because they played last night in Minnesota. You've only got so much in the gas tank on a back-to-back, the second end of a back-to-back. Even a young team like the Lakers. Over the top to Campbell. He's got good position inside on Longley, and Eldon Campbell has all 4 points for the Lakers here in the third.
And it's a battle of the centers, isn't it?
It certainly is here in this third quarter. 4 apiece. 61-45 Chicago. Early going third quarter. Harper gets an open look for 3. Campbell could not control. Rodman on the deck. Harper finds a handle. It'll belong to Chicago. Knocked out of bounds apparently by Eldon Campbell. Dennis Rodman, the happy face on the back of his head. I guess that means he's a happy camper, right? We're going to go to the, we'll get a good look at that from the Fletcher team. Jordan off the curl. Dennis steered the rebound, got him back on the back end. Fresh shot clock, Chicago. Kukoc to choice.
Very nicely done. Good eyes by Tony Kukoc.
You're so used to seeing him take that spot up 3. That time the late delivery to Jordan and Michael around the world in need. Tony Kukoc, great look to Michael Jordan, and the Bulls extend their lead to 63-45. The Lakers take it 20.
There it is underneath. Tony was raising up. He spotted Michael. Michael just comes up with a nice little layup underneath. Here he is. Tony likes that shot, but he likes this one even better.
And again, Red, all the product of good spacing by the Bulls here at the outset of this third quarter, really executing their offense very well, moving people, moving the ball, spacing the floor, giving people room to make those kinds of cuts.
Pretty good shooting by both teams. The Bulls 3 out of 5, they're 2 out of 3, and the Bulls are 9-3 over LA on second chance points.
And Red, a lot of that's Dennis Rodman working.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Lakers resume offensively. Almost 3 minutes gone by in the third. Rick Fox. Eldon Campbell, I believe. No, it went off Campbell. According to Steve Jeffy, he tried to plead his case. He said it went off Tony's foot.
So they pulled back a little bit defensively because the Bulls started to get through it for layups.
Tony out high. Tony in double figure. You know, John, you've been pointing out this past couple of weeks that Tony is very good, very smooth when he catches the ball and shoots right away. Doesn't hesitate.
Right.
Shoots with rhythm, and that's what he did right there.
Indecision is what hurts Tony. Yes. When he sort of looks and looks a little bit, looks a little bit, doesn't know whether to drive or shoot, and then he has a problem.
Van Exel over Harper, and air ball. Longley there to retrieve.
Dennis. Oh, back out.
Michael off the dribble on Campbell.
Michael stroking it down. 25.
10-4. The Bulls have outscored the Lakers in the first 4 minutes of the third. Robert Ford for 3. Nope. And nobody there for the rebound for Los Angeles.
Luke Ronnie says
Right now, John, this looks like a very tired group of Los Angeles Lakers.
Here's Michael, a little special that he's done so many times. He goes to the left, he comes back to the right. He's right at the foul line, looking straight on in at the hoop. Boom, net. Ooh,
it's not an excuse for the Lakers being tired, having played last night or anything like that. This is a young ball club, but they're not running now on either end of the floor the way they normally do.
Well, things fall for you. They start falling. That time, Luke hit the free throw off the back of the rim, went about 3-4 feet up in the air, came straight down through. So Ellen Campbell will sit down. Luke, 19 points. His season high, career high, got earlier this year, 22. So he's sitting here at 20 points. He and Michael, 25.
The Bulls enjoy their largest advantage of the night, 24 points. Kobe Bryant back into the lineup for the Lakers.
Kobe Bryant got 8 points so quick in that first half, didn't he?
I mean, you blink and he had 9 points on the board. And then he was out of foul trouble. He has 3 personal fouls. Now Bryant resets as Eddie Jones handles the offense. Eddie Jones has been off here tonight. Sean Rooks hustles for 2, his first 2 points of the game. Darwin Campbell takes a break.
The centers have all the points for them. 6 of them in this quarter.
Tony for 3. Long 3 there, time. Yep. He had it right on the money, just a little bit short. And excellent penetrating. Here's Kobe Bryant against Michael Jordan.
Michael right in his face. Whoa!
This kid may be 19 years old, but on the offensive end, Red, he is big time. Oh, man. 20-point lead, Chicago. Jordan.
You know he was going to try to go right back at him. The Michael great characteristic.
You know, we saw Kobe Bryant at best of one end. On the other end, he's very much a high schooler. Horry with a high screen. Haven't seen much screen roll for the Lakers tonight. Kobe Bryant off the mark. Dennis Rodman the rebound.
Dennis is looking for Michael all the way down.
Halfway through third quarter. Bulls lead by 22. Jordan against Bryant. 10 to go on the shot clock.
Oh, Tony.
Dennis, the turnaround to beat the clock, missed it all.
Harp says, I'm standing over there by myself.
Lakers trail by 22. Kobe Bryant against Michael Jordan. A Jordan-esque move to draw a foul from the master. Second personal on Michael Jordan. Timeout called on the floor. 5:29 to go in the third. The youngster learning on both sides of the floor. The Lakers trailing at 6.
Stampede tomorrow night, 2 a.m.
Generations have relied on us for their energy needs. Given a choice, seems everyone would. Energy from Nyquil. Make yourself comfortable.
Behind every door, there's a party. And behind every party, there's Jewel Osco. We've got it all, from good foods to party wear, to the little extras that make a party good. All you need, all under one roof. For your next party, invite Jewel Osco.
Come on in.
Chicagoland's party team.
Wayne Larrabee, Johnny Redker, and Bill Weir back at the United Center. We've been talking about Kobe Bryant, and he is an explosive offensive talent. He's a 19-year-old, never went to college, from Lower Merion High School, and he's learning on both ends of the floor. But, boy, this is where he's a man.
He reminds me here of Michael in the 80s.
Yeah.
Taking that shot, lining up a guy. But now here's Michael this year. Going around him and comes up with the left hand for the easy drive.
And it's on that end of the floor where Kobe is still aboard.
Yeah, well, he's got to learn defensively about the different players in the league. And again, he couldn't have followed much of Michael's career. 19 years old, my word.
When Michael began his NBA career, Kobe Bryant was, you know, just a young whippersnapper crawling around to the carpet. His dad, of course, former NBA player. Kobe goes to the line. Kobe Bryant. Joe Jelly Bean Bryant. Joe named him Kobe after a Japanese steak.
Oh, yes. One of the finest that you can get.
Well, he feels Kobe Bryant will be one of the finest players you can get in the NBA when it's all said and done. Tuesday, December 23rd, Bulls battle the Clippers. Toshiba Fan Pack Night. First 10,000 entering the United Center. Receive a Bulls Fan Pack. Compliments of Toshiba. Harper up high for that rebound. Kukoc gets the step. Nicely done with the left hand. Tony Kukoc will foul. 23-point lead, Chicago. Eddie Jones off the screen by Rooks gets the lead and the foul. I think it's a blood guy. It was Michael. He's there. Just 2 points for Eddie Jones, and as we mentioned, he is one of the big guns. Had 32 last night in Minnesota, 13 of 20 from the field, and 5 of 8 from the arc, but quiet here tonight. One thing the Timberwolves did not do very well against the Lakers, and that is defend in the transition game. The Bulls have done a great job of defending the transition and controlling the tempo of this game. Eddie Jones now just 3 points. 7 minutes gone by in the third quarter that has been pretty much dominated by the Bulls. Kukoc, Rodman, held by Rooks.
Well, Tony just gets on the top of the key, 6'11". You think of him as a point guard, shaped big, and he's by the guy. You got to come help him out. And what happened? Watch this from up above. There it is.
Look at the spacing.
Now he draws the other player, and all the other player can do is try to put Dennis in the free throw line.
When we talk about spacing, folks, I mean, you know, not many players near each other for the Bulls. Spread out the white jerseys. And that's where you can make the dive to the lane and then create from there. And Tony is one of the best at doing that. As I look at Dennis Rodman, 12 rebounds tonight. He is now the leading rebounder in the NBA. 13.7 per game, and he shoot up that average here tonight.
I was just taking a look at a game going on. It was Detroit and New Jersey, and Jason Williams had 20 rebounds in the game and 13 points. At that time, it was 6 minutes to go.
You're watching 2 games at once? Boy, you're good.
No, I just can't get enough. Basketball,
There you go. Nice feed and a good catch by the former Chicago Bull, Corey Blunt. That's his first field goal. Bulls by 21. Lakers are going to have to extend their defense, and they have. Michael a long deuce. Van Exel on the run. The runner. Van Exel was 11. Nick at Night lit it up here last year at the United Center in a losing cause. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. Blunder was committed a foul there. Tony backing in the smaller Van Exel. They had a double down with Blunt. Crowd left open. Randy's got to hit that one, and he knows it.
Now the Bulls have missed a couple of shots here. They've come down and put the ball right in the hole.
who are working some offense down the stretch of this third quarter in the half court. But the Bulls leading 74-55. Corey Blunt, free throw line. Former #1 pick of the Bulls, plays 2 seasons here in Chicago. Del Harris not happy with his team's performance, to say the least, here tonight. This the second game of a 5-game road trip for the Lakers. They'll move on to Atlanta for a game Friday night. Corey Blunt, 1 out of 2. Presence in the backcourt defensively, but the Lakers haven't really brought the knife with them on that particular full-court defense. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the third. 8 to go for Michael on the shot clock. Around Kobe Bryant. Eddie Jones to Bryant.
Bryant showed skill in defending at one end, comes on down here, and he gets his 14th.
74-58, Chicago. Things beginning to tighten a little bit here at the United Center.
The Bulls came in on a 14-point lead at halftime.
Still up there, still 16 points, yeah. Randy Brown blocked down the play by Eddie Jones. Van Exel intercepts. Van Exel over Kukoc. Dennis the rebound. The Bulls have some numbers if they want. Tony Kukoc lowered the shoulder and the foul is going ball.
Did they say or timeout?
They said timeout. The foul was on Eddie Jones. It is his 4th. Break in the action. 2:26 to go in the third. The Bulls still on top by 16.
What do you call low 2.9 financing on nearly every new 98 Ford car and truck in stock? You call it great rates on 98s. That's right. Your Ford dealers revving up the holiday season with 2.9 financing on every new Ford Escort, Contour, ZX2, Taurus, Windstar, Ranger, Explorer, F-Series regular cab, and more. 2.9 on a dozen of the most popular Fords, or cash back on select models. Get even lower 1.9 financing on select 97s. Get your great rate on a 98. But hurry. See your neighborhood Ford dealer today.
This Friday. Bond. James Bond. Get ready for pure adrenaline. Lucky for you I stopped by. Tomorrow Never Dies. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday.
At just $200, our wool tuxedos cost less than a few Reynolds, which means why rent when you can own
The Men's Warehouse.
You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it.
One year ago tonight, these two teams battled it out in an overtime thriller. After mounting a 22-point comeback, the Bulls would emerge victorious, beating LA 129 to 123. Well, that was a memorable night, 365 nights ago to the day here at the United Center. However, it is a reversal of roles. The Bulls hold the big lead over the Lakers, 74-58. So we hope it doesn't get as dramatic as it did last year.
The Lakers have outscored the Bulls here now 9-3 in the last 3:03, and Tony driving towards the hoop was fouled. The ball will be put in on the side in Luke 24. 2:26 to go, and here at the United Center, it's 74-58. The Chicago Bulls.
And again, as you look at the score, the Bulls have had this very much in control in terms of a tempo game.
Jason Pappy gets his first taste of the game.
Michael over Kobe Bryant. One hand knocked away, Longley picked up. Boy, I think that was Randy Brown who triggered it loose.
Luke now ties his career high, season high, 22 points. And cannot forget about Ron Hartford in the game. He may not look for a shot, you know, and then all of a sudden, bam, he's there.
Last 5 games, he's been averaging 15 points a game. Kobe Bryant in traffic, manufactured. Tell you what, 16 for Kobe Bryant. He hasn't played that much in this game now.
But he's averaging 17 points a game, and that's what he does. He does it off the bench. He's a lock, in my opinion, for the 6th man award this year.
You know, he averages 17 points in 26 minutes of action. Oh, nice overplay by Eddie Jones from behind on Luke Longley. Knock it away. A minute to go in this 3rd quarter. Bulls leading by 18. Screen from Rooks. Jones with a hanging jumper. Eddie Jones got it back. Luke Longley got a piece of it.
Out for 3.
Eddie Jones came up empty on all tries. That put down 4 for the Lakers, and here comes Hyman. 30 seconds to go in the quarter, 11 on the shot clock. Jordan over Jones. 49 for Michael Jordan. And again, the lead is 20 for Chicago. Derek Fisher running the point for the Lakers now. We have not seen the explosive showtime of the Lakers that have been on display over the past 3 games, a 3-game winning streak. Here's Kobe Bryant against Ron Hartman. Off the dribble, he's tough to beat. Foul. Hit him. Going to be on guard. It's only a second. 3.6 seconds remaining.
Well, there's enough time if the Bulls want to fire the pass down to Michael at this end, and they will swarm on him. So we'll see what happens. Kobe Bryant misses the free throw.
Michael Jordan, 29 points here tonight. 8 of which have come in the 3rd quarter on 4 field goals. Luke Longley has 22 points here. Bryant now with his 17th point of the night. Final seconds, 3rd quarter. Randy Brown along to it. Whoa! They were going to get 3 on that as he stepped back behind the arc, had it halfway down. It would not stick. Final 12 minutes coming up from the United Center. The Bulls with a hefty advantage over the Lakers as we head to the 4th. You're watching the Bulls on WGN.
My sister. The twins are panicked because Ray's missing.
For all we know, he could be lying in a ditch somewhere.
Don't think so. And the smart guy starts a dating service to find his dad the perfect match. But it's not so easy.
Lisa here only has a 73% compatibility rating with Dad.
She gets a 98 on the Mo scale, thank you. Smart guy after sister. Thursday night at 7 on WGN.
What you doing?
Just dropping Mom some hints to call Uncle Bob at the Ameritech gift hotline, so we get what we want this year.
Cordless phones that let you talk for blocks. Pagers so you're always reachable. You'll find great gifts at the Ameritech gift hotline. Call 1-800-709-LATE to order and enter our sweepstakes where you could win your dream home.
What are you doing?
Just making sure I get that cool new phone.
Very subtle.
I get my mom a beautiful diamond ring.
Your diamonds would be fine.
Every guy knows women are crazy about jewelry.
I've always wanted a diamond bracelet.
Now's your chance to really impress her.
I want to surprise my wife with a diamond ring this Christmas.
At a price like this, you can afford to. And if you apply for awards card, you'll get an extra 10% off.
Lots and lots of gold.
On a budget, she'll never know.
I've spotted it. He's seen it. I suspect I'll get it.
Get your awards card.
Winter can be a blast. From snow angels to snowball fights to snowmen. This is a season for great times. And winter savings at your Toyota dealer. Like on the 98 Camry. Now equipped with front-wheel drive and a lease price of just $219 a month. Or get 6.9% financing for 48 months on all Camry models. Now that ought to get you in the mood of the season. Don't miss the winter savings at your Toyota dealer now.
Right down the Bulls high score and his point total in tonight's game, along with your name, address, and phone, and send it to WGN. You could win round-trip tickets on Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom.
Welcome back to the United Center. Bulls lead the Lakers 80-61 as we head to the fourth. And here's Red with tonight's Ameritech play that makes a difference.
19 minutes. Kobe Bryant has got 17 points, and these are two of the toughest. Look at the white shirts around him, all five, as he goes in and throws it up with the left hand, bounces off the rim, and yes, he has a future.
That is,
and he's got a present, too.
Oh, he does indeed. Kobe Bryant, the youngster for the Los Angeles Lakers. There's a look at the Lakers scoring by quarters and down in every quarter here tonight. A lot of that has to do with the Bulls defensively controlling the tempo of this game. Rodman and Longley have controlled the boards. Lakers have been unable to get out into the open court due to the transition defense played by the Bulls as we get underway fourth quarter. Derek Fisher on the floor for the Lakers. Point. Kobe Bryant, Sean Brooks, Rick Fox, and Corey Clark. Scoring one. 8 to go on the shot clock. Steal by Bryant. Fouled by Bryant. Brother Bryant scores. Yep, 4 on Kobe Bryant, and all he did there was just grab Randy to keep him from getting the easy basket.
But Randy, anticipating so very well that passing lane, knew where that pass was going.
Bulls by 19 at the outset of the fourth quarter here at the United Center.
Offensive ball on the loose that time. He turned right in on that. 22 points for Luke in three quarters.
That equals his career high, as you mentioned a moment ago. The Bulls with Randy Brown, Ron Harper, Jason Caffey, Scott Burrell, and Luke Longley on the floor. We have seen some different combinations from Phil Jackson for this lineup here tonight. Fox. He's been very quiet tonight. That's only his second with the Julio Bull. Bulls by 17. A minute gone by in the fourth. Longley down low. Rooks commits the foul.
Hey, we're looking at possibly Luke's career high. Back at the free throw line. He'll shoot two. That Rooks foul.
So there was. Longley here tonight, very efficient, 10 for 13 from the floor, 2 of 2 at the line. He has 10 rebounds. He and Rodman have 24 of the 40 Chicago rebounds.
Whoa, to make that future. Come on, big one.
Michael, a break on the bench. 29 points through three quarters.
Okay, mate, you did it.
There it is.
A new career for Luke. Keeps them a little bit off balance, doesn't it?
18-point Chicago lead. Fox going hard on Burrell. Lost the handle on it. No foul. Caffey to Harper. The Bulls will run some offense here. Triangle to the left side. Longley looking for the cutters. Again, good spacing by the Bulls. Harper on the block. 5 to go for Jason Caffey. Gets an open look. There's the spot on Junior. That's something he must develop. And he hits a nice one right on the elbow.
Timeout, Lakers.
The Bulls have outscored the Lakers only 3-2 at the outset of the fourth, but LA not making much of a move off the big lead garnered by the world champions.
Disney's Flubber has bounced into McDonald's and theaters near you for a holiday event that's gonna rock. For a limited time, our very own tempting and cheesy triple cheeseburger is back for just 99 cents. Or you can kick off your morning with a world-famous 99-cent Egg McMuffin. But you better get moving.
Flubber. Go, Flubber.
Or you'll flub up your chance to get your hands on one.
They sweat more. They strive to find their way on a road that few have traveled. Why? Because we took away their team jerseys and 4x4s.
What the heck is that?
So you can win them. in the Sprite Under the Cap game.
It's coming this way.
Johnny Redshirt, Bill Weir back at the United Center. Tonight on WGN News following the game, why hundreds of children in Japan were rushed to the hospital. All because they were watching a cartoon. It's been that Rugrats cartoon. Stay tuned for the story after the game tonight, WGN News. The Los Angeles Lakers break camp around Del Harris. Michael Jordan back on the floor for the Bulls. We mentioned the Lakers have not brought their Showtime act to the United Center here tonight. Part of it is shooting. Good transition defense by the Bulls, keeping the Lakers in check. Only 6 fast break points for the Lakers. They generally get about 20 per game. Turnovers, the Bulls have done a good job there. And rebounding, the Bulls have dominated the boards here tonight.
Can I make another stat thing here? Lakers are third in the NBA with almost 7 3-point field goals a game. Tonight they're 2 out of 13. And Big Lou picks up that foul, number 5 for him.
You know who precipitated that foul was Kobe Bryant, reeling into traffic once again.
How about this? Robert Horry, Rick Fox, and Eldon Campbell have combined for 17 points.
The Lakers have got
Luke has combined for 23. All by himself. Here comes Joe Klein. Luke should get a nice hand.
The Lakers have got precious little from their starting lineup here tonight. Career high, 23 points for Luke Longley. Kobe Bryant had a back-to-back situation where he had career high points last Friday and last Sunday night for the Lakers. 2 minutes gone by in this fourth quarter. Joe Klein. Quick ball movement gets Jordan open low. Michael right on the money, 31 points in the game. 85-65. Lakers trailing the Bulls by 20. Kobe Bryant. Jason Campbell had it knocked out of bounds. Robert Horry knocked it over. You know what? I think he was right. Don't you? I agree. I can't agree with you more. We might get a look at our baseline view. But that's what it looked like to me, right? I think Horry tomahawked it off the thigh of Jason Campbell. The official made a quick call on it. And then the technical foul call. Let's see if we can pick it up. All right. He did. Yeah. Meanwhile, Michael makes the free throw. 32 for Jordan here tonight.
And that's the first back-to-back 30-plus games for Michael this season.
Jordan and Brown, the backcourt for the Bulls. Daffy, Burrell, and Joe Klein. 9.5 to go in the game. The Bulls leading by 21.
Offense on Michael. Trying to post up Bryant now this time.
4 on Michael. Hey, on Monday, December 29th, when the Bulls battle the Dallas Mavericks, it's Kemper Insurance Company's poster night. There's 10,000 fans entering the United States. See the Bulls poster. Compliment to Kemper Insurance Company. Kobe Bryant. Duncan Michael. Jason Campbell up high for the rebound.
Looking for the hoop.
5 to go. Burrell for 3. And Robert Horry sealed off Campbell for the rebound. Bulls leading by 21. 8:40 to go in the fourth. Rick Fox. Oh, nice block. Scott Burrell with the block. Rick Fox could not recover.
He has not played well offensively for the Bulls, but we have seen him make some pretty blocks under the basket on giving shots. Guys going up to dunk it and everything else. That was a nice play.
John, he's always been known as a good defensive player. Remember some of the battles he had with Scottie
missed it when Burrell was down at Charlotte. Michael takes a look, and he finds Bryant sitting back there underneath the basket, and he's got 34. Bulls would like to see a back-to-back 110 game. More tackles. Oh, yes. Robert Ory, a long shot off the mark. Yeldon Campbell's been quiet since the opening quarter. Matter of fact, the Lakers have made very little noise here tonight. They scored the first 5 points of the game, and it's been all downhill since then. Joey, what do you got? Campbell up high for the board, knocked away by Jordan and McCaffrey, and Michael comes up with it. Michael threw it away. Yeldon Campbell the intercept. And Exel, Kobe Bryant. 21 for the second-year performer. The lead is 21 for the Bulls. Just over 7 minutes to go. Michael lost the handle on that. Burrell in close, had it blocked by the foul. Rick Fox, I believe, the man who got it to the body. Michael takes a shot over Kobe Bryant here, and Bryant sort of laid back on him. Michael gives him just a little bit of a look in the eye and said, "That's enough." And the turnaround is fair play. Kobe Bryant gets down on the brick. Kobe Bryant has that dimension to his game where he can kind of float for a moment, maybe a moment longer than anyone else. Here's tonight's scoreboard brought to you by Miller Lite, to remind you anything can happen at Miller time. Take a look at the scores on your screen. And up on 7 minutes to go in the game. Bulls leading by 23. Yeldon Campbell over the top of the block. Second block for Burrell here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he gave it back to Jason. Jason was just going to clear the runway for him, wasn't he? Yes, he was. Jason was a spectator at that point, and another spectator ended up with the ball. Kobe Bryant around Burrell now for three. Settles for the deuce. 36 for Jordan. 92-67 Bulls. And Exel. Bulls 2-on-1. Round to Burrell. He came back inbound. Boy, that would have been pretty. That would have brought us to their feet here at the United Center. Randy Brown with a clever pass to Scott Burrell, but his teammate could not finish on that salvo. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth. The Bulls leading the Lakers big.
Every year at this time, folks at Southwest Airlines get together to cook dinner at the Ronald McDonald House.
What's plans for landing?
It's a special home where families can stay while their seriously ill children undergo treatment at a nearby hospital. The Ronald McDonald Houses are Southwest Airlines' primary charity. Thanks to your support, these children receive a special gift every day of the year. A gift of hope. From our families to yours, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas, hon.
And a Merry Christmas to you, too.
I whack the weeds. So you want to know what's on my Discover Card statement? I'm a camp cook and a bad one, but I've got a good stove. And he loves to chase that. The cash-back bonus award.
It all folds up into a carry.
She loves to get flowers, and I love to give them.
How many credit cards make a statement like that?
Well, the toughest thing about buying a wetsuit is trying them on.
It pays to Discover. Use it where you see the notice sign.
The holidays are back, and so are holiday instruments.
For me?
Because you're special. Because you're special. You're special. Special. Because you're special. 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 Because you're special.
Holiday instruments from the Illinois Lottery.
I'm special?
You're 1 in a million.
Do I know you?
It's the perfect way to scratch names off your list. This year, put the Illinois Lottery's holiday gift tags on all your gifts. It's like a gift on top of a gift.
Back to the United Center, Michael Jordan has put together back-to-back 30-point performances for the first time this season.
And look at the clinic he puts on here. Here's a long jumper from the right side. And if you want to clean the dust out of the net, there's a nice way to do it. Just before the holidays, and here he goes up on a spinning move to the front. And then there's your basic, just open jump shot. Clinic by MJ. Merry Christmas, you guys that are recording at home.
Jordan at 12 of 22 for the field, 11 of 12 from the free throw line, and has a seat on the bench. The Lakers have Derek Fisher on in place of Nick Van Exel. Quiet night for Nick at night. 11 points. Matter of fact, he did not turn on the light tonight. Eddie Jones looking for both points.
Eddie Jones' shot, it's almost like he's got a little lead in that elbow tonight. That's pretty rolled over.
Good. Look at Steve back there a mile away.
Laker ball on the inbounds. John Berry is on the floor. Fisher and Berry. Eddie Jones. Robert Horry driving to the rack for stop. And a hell ball. Jason Cathy came over to make the play. Corey Blood rounds out the starting the lineup on the floor at the moment for the Lakers.
That defense on the screen and roll. Bulls don't use that a lot. I mean, don't play the defense that well. That time it was great. Jason Cathy came over from the side and he goes up with Horry and gets a jump ball out of it.
You're right. They've played the screen roll very well tonight. And the Lakers like to do a lot of high screen rolls, John. And that's a particular form of screen roll the Bulls have not played very well in the past. But tonight they've been dynamite.
How come there's 24 seconds up there? You got to take it somehow. It's 5:30.
We had a problem with the clock at the outset of the game. It delayed the start of this game by 20 minutes, and hopefully this does not take 20 minutes to correct.
They just want to take off about, what, 20? Take off 4.
Take off 4 seconds. They'll take off. A perplexed look on the scores table. Nothing happening at the moment. There are the guys on the clock.
No, Donnie says it doesn't work.
Hey, the clock's been different.
Chelsea looks over and says, maybe I can help.
Yeah, they got there he is, the clock. There we go. Clock working now. Third, nice find. Harper. Good look. Cathy. Excellent ball movement by the Bulls, who have looked very, very good on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Got a little reprimand from his coach, Cathy did.
Warren tries to manufacture a shot. Corey Blood takes it out.
Cathy said, I got to get more consistent minutes. And Phil says to use it to shorten the work, I guess he said, BS.
Yeah.
You just got to get yourself going right now.
And Phil speaks from experience that he was a bench player on those great Knicks teams of the early 70s, so he knows what he speaks.
All right, watch this. Harper goes underneath, gives it to Cathy. Cathy makes a good move on Blunt, goes underneath, and then hammers it down. Sparkling offense by the Bulls tonight.
Yeah, they have been the more impressive, obviously, in all phases tonight. And Jones in traffic. Margin of victory, well, 3 points.
23 points, and that was in 1975. This is the largest margin of victory over the Lakers by the Bulls.
Joe Klein knocked that loose. Terrell able to pick up. 96-69, Bulls in command. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the game. In the game for the Lakers, and you see Jeff Bushler now on the floor for the Bulls. So both benches will be emptied here tonight.
You told phoned me to tell you all I knew about Mario Bennett. Well, he wears number 33.
Kobe Bryant for three. 24 for Kobe Bryant. High point man of the game for the Lakers. 96-72 Bulls. Back to throw. Too many passes. Kobe Bryant running the floor. Man, a windmill jam with the right hand. 26 for Bryant. You know, they say on the floor in LA, even when the Lakers are winning big, right? Everybody stays in their seats to watch the last 2 minutes of Kobe Bryant on the floor. And he does not disappoint. Burrell. Short on that one. Digs it out of there to Jason Campy. Young man does know what to do with it when he's around the rim. Darius spot. Burrell the rebound. Slow but sure, Scott Burrell beginning to get into the swing of things for the Bulls. You know, it's going to take some time, but Joe Klein knocked away by Barry. Undercut him, misses the ball. Take a look at the youngster, Kobe Bryant, 19 years old.
26 points tonight in about 28 minutes. And here he goes down and watch this. He windmills so hard, it takes him to the floor. Take another look at it. Up he goes.
You know, I'll tell you something. The other factor on Kobe Bryant, as John Barry hit a few free throws, you know, a lot of people say, well, he skipped college because he probably couldn't get in. He scored very well on his college entrance exam and could have played anywhere. He was just ready for the NBA. 98-76, Bulls on top. 10 to go on the shot clock. Joe Klein. Nicely done off the baseline. All right, guys.
New mission if you decide to accept it. 2 minutes left. They got 100 points. We need 10 more or taco.
Bryant for three. Bring it up. 29 for Kobe Bryant. Man. A few minutes to go. Jason Campion knocked away by Corey Blunt. Mario Bennett in the open floor to Bryant. Right back to Bennett. Oh. Nice block. That's at least 3 that he's made in this fourth quarter. Scott Burrell. Line again. Barry lost the handle on it. There you go, Jason. Jason Campy having a strong fourth quarter running the floor. And a reminder, fans, that on Friday, January 2nd, the Bulls battle the Milwaukee Bucks at United States Postal Service Priority Mail halftime. First 10,000 fans entering the United Center to see the Bulls hand compliments of United States Postal Service Priority Mail. 70 seconds to go in this one. The Bulls with a convincing win over a Laker team that had the second best record in the Western Conference and the NBA. Campy stopped that time by Bennett, gets it back.
And points for Campy all in this quarter.
104-79.
This would be the worst whooping that the Bulls have put on this team. We mentioned it was a 23-point victory in 75. Uh-oh.
Fisher and Steve Kerr commits the foul. Southwest Airlines high flying score. No one is flying higher than Michael Jordan, although Kobe Bryant is in a team picture. 36 points, 11 of 12 from the free throw line tonight for MJ.
And the one he missed was a technical foul early in the game, the free throw.
Here's Kobe. Burrell with a touch foul there. Second first goal come out. Michael Jordan's thinking about this performance by Kobe Bryant. He's even thinking about it.
Well, he'll be asked about it, hoping, you know, that when he leaves, that they're going going to be some players that are going to uphold the thing. And so far, this kid has been a good kid.
The other thing you hear about Red is exactly what you just said. They tell me he's a good kid, very respectful. Matter of fact, with Jack Ramsey, who coached his dad at Philadelphia, when Kobe involved in the game against Miami, and Jack does color commentary down there. Kobe always asking about, what Jack thinks of his game, that type of thing. Bennett rejected. Bryant gets it back. In among the trees. Yes, and a foul.
They're going to score it. I thought the foul came a little earlier, but he misses the free throw. Knocks it. He's got 32, and he's in the line knocking. Watch this. There he comes up with the ball. Hangs. Manufactures it. Wow. 33.
Final seconds. 104-83. Impressively done by the Chicago Bulls here tonight. They did not need the kind of last-second heroics that made such a memorable night exactly a year ago. It was a matter of the Chicago Bulls, the reigning five-time defending NBA champions, taking a young Los Angeles Lakers squad to school. Final score, 104-83.
Now that's a win. I'm Allison Payne. Up next in the WGN News. 2 CHA officers are attacked in Cabrini Green by as many as 20 people. We'll have a live report. Prosecutors say he accepted a bribe. He says it was entrapment. Tonight, the verdict in the extortion trial of a Chicago alderman. And it's no laughing matter, a Japanese cartoon that made hundreds of children sick. Stay right there. The WGN News is coming up next.